So a lot of folks have been asking about the goldenrod. So today we're going to do a little goldenrod wild crafting. I want you to come with me. This is going to be great. Goldenrod comes in the fall, and this helps us with our immune system in the fall. It comes around right on time. Nature is perfect. The timing is amazing because certain plants pop up at a certain time to help us move through that season. Goldenrod is essential for the season of fall. Yes, yes, yes. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful season. Today we are going to make goldenrod infusion. This will be an infusion, and when you make infusions, you're using water, you're using leaves and flowers, and we're using goldenrod because goldenrod is great for this season. And as we make this, I'm going to show you how to go through it, how to do it, and why, and what it's for. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's pick some fresh goldenrod from outside. And when you pick things fresh, it's called wild crafting. This is the best way to get the highest nutrients from the actual plant material. And what we're going to do is we're going to clean it and we're going to make some wonderful infusion, which you might call a tea, that's going to change your life this season. So come with me. Let's flow. The first step is to wash the goldenrod, because a lot of times it'll have bugs and little caterpillars and little things that you might not want in your tea. But then again, you might like them. They're not bad. Just rinse them off in a little cool water. You don't want to use hot water because then if you use hot water, that begins the process. You're going to rinse it off gently. Don't be afraid. It's going to have maybe a little dead things on it, little leaves that you want to pick off. That's okay. So step one is to wash your goldenrod. Step two is to put your water in the pot. We're not going to make a lot today. We're going to make enough for about 4 or 5 cups. So you pour your water in your pan and make sure that you're using stainless steel, glass, or porcelain to cook your herbs in. We always place a little bit of Celtic sea salt in the water because the Celtic sea salt helps to structure the water, and also it helps it cook quicker and smoother, and it adds more minerals because the minerals actually add more life to your infusion. We're going to put our flame on medium. We're not going to boil this because with herbs and flowers, we never boil them. They must steep slowly to pull the nutrients out. If you boil flowers and leaves, the vapor is letting go a lot of the essential oils. We'd like to keep those essential oils in your formulation. So we're going to let this cook. And notice I did put the sea salt. We're using Celtic sea salt. That's the one I prefer because it's softer and it puts more minerals in the water quicker. Now is we're going to gently slice the goldenrod. And it's important to remember what you're thinking and how you're feeling goes into the plant. You're infusing the plant with your ideas. So if you're not feeling good, if you're feeling down and out, it may not be the best time to actually make your infusion. So bring your energy up, do some breathing if you need to, and be thankful. And cut very gently, don't chop hard. We need the leaves, the stems, and all. Leaves or little pieces on it that are dark, you just pick those off and put those to the side. You're cooking with love, you're cooking with soul. This is soul food. Soul food is food for the soul. Food that feeds your body. Remember, your food is your medicine. This is food. Goldenrod is an herb, but it's also considered a food. So now we're going to let our water boil and get ready to infuse. I also have a copper pot, which we're infusing crystals. This is distilled water. We have green tourmaline. We have citrine. We're also using a very special ocean jasper. This is going to energize the formulation. And this is how we make a crystal elixir, by putting it in a copper pot with distilled water, and you can just let it sit. Sometimes you can let it sit overnight. You can let it sit as long as it's at least about 45 minutes, you're good. So this is a crystal elixir, which we're going to add to the formulation later. It's not something that you have to do, but it's something that we always do here at Elevation to make sure everything has a high level of energy. That crystal energy, that light energy, that sun energy is going to bring out more of the flavor, bring out more of the energy, more of the ions that we need to make a really great infusion. We're going to use distilled water. And distilled water is good for making infusions and extracting from plants because it has nothing in it. It's empty water. It's magnetic water. It's active water. It's also called aggressive water because it pulls things into it. And the first thing I always do is make sure the water is structured. You structure your water by using the water wand. The water wand is available on our website. And what it's doing is structuring the water so that it has beautiful 6-pointed crystals. And once you structure your water has more life force. So that's called the water wand. Those are available at elevationtime.com. At this point, we can either just turn the water off and just let it infuse naturally, or you can just make sure your fire is on very low so that you're gently opening up the plant material to allow it to open its energy and give it to the water. You notice the water is becoming a yellow, greenish yellow, and that's indicating that there's transfer of the herbal material from the plants into the water. And in this case, we're using fresh herbs. These are fresh from the garden. So we've let it simmer for about 10 minutes now. It's getting to the point where it's becoming a light boil. So we're going to turn off the fire and just let it sit. Just relax and breathe. Okay, our goldenrod infusion is about ready. We're going to put it through a stainless steel strainer. We're using a stainless steel funnel, and we're going to pour it in to a jar. Well, I'm using a mason jar right now. Mason jars are really good for this function. You notice the suds right now? Those are saponins. That's like soap type material, where that is going to help to clean out and suds away toxins and things that are in your lymphatic system. So this particular plant is full of saponin. Ready to go. It's in the mason jar. Notice that beautiful color, that golden color. The gold has transferred into the water. It's an infusion. Now to hold it so that it can be stored and kept, because as it is right now, you'd have to drink it right away. But to preserve it, we're going to use vegetable glycerin. This vegetable glycerin is from coconuts. So it is a sweetener, but it also helps your cells receive the nutrients by opening up your cells. Also makes things taste really good and sweet. So at this point, we basically have a finished product. So stir it up really good. Make sure you're stirring it going clockwise. Always stir clockwise. We'll get into that in other classes where we talk about why we stir clockwise. There we go. So at this point, we could make a nice cup of tea. So now we're ready to try. We're going to use our I Allow mugs available at elevationtime.com. And we're going to pour it in and test it. Whew, that's amazing. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take it to the next level. For those of you who would like to take the product and elevate it up a few more levels, we're going to use the light wand. These are available at elevationtime.com. And the light wand adds energy to any substance. So we're adding light. And we do this with all the products that we make here at Elevation. We put light energy because it brings the life force, vitality, energy. It's structuring. It's energizing the entire formula. We use this light on all the products that we create at elevationtime.com. It gives your product more vital life force energy. So we use the light. We're also going to add some crystal elixir. Just a little bit goes a long way. And this has the energy of the crystals. You've taken the crystal energy and you've infused it in water and the copper and adding that to our infusion. And if you'd like to have a little more flavor, just take a couple pinches of cloves. Cloves is an antibacterial. Cloves helps your body receive the energy better by opening up your blood vessels. Maybe 3 pinches of cloves. And I'm going to take a little bit of cinnamon. This is true cinnamon, cinnamon Ceylon. This is the real original cinnamon from Sri Lanka. We add that in. We're going to stir it up. So now we've added cinnamon and cloves, which increases the effectivity of our infusion. It also adds to the flavor. Flavor is really important. And we're going to put some in an I Allow mug and taste. Wow, that's amazing. So now we have goldenrod infusion. We've added a little cinnamon. We've added a little bit of cloves. We've added more energy by using the quantum light. You can also put it on anything, any of the foods, anything you're cooking, anything you're doing. You can even put it on yourself to increase your energy level. Those are available at elevationtime.com. We also have the copper pot, citrine, very powerful crystal, green tourmaline, and one of my favorite stones is ocean jasper. So that's our crystal elixir. You can even add a little more. It just brings more life, more energy, more chi. Here is a concentrated version of the goldenrod infusion. So it's going to be kind of sweet because we used vegetable glycerin. So what you can do, now you can add more water, twice as much water, or even 3 times as much water to have something that doesn't taste too sweet. But this natural sweetener is not something that's bad for your body. It's good for your body because it's coconut glycerin. It's very good. You can make it into a tea. You could leave it like it is and have it as a tincture. But just as a milder tea, add twice as much water or even 3 times as much water to your finished formulation. It'll be amazing and it'll hold for days and days and days. Goldenrod infusion. It'd be good to do a cup a day, but if you do a cup in the morning and a cup in the evening, that'll make you right. This is the time to get right. This is the time to get balanced. So it is my highest choice that you have enjoyed, going through this recipe with me and you'll make it yourself. You don't have to add the extra things, just the goldenrod, the water, and the glycerin. The glycerin is going to help hold it. If you don't have glycerin, you can use 100% dark maple syrup, and that will hold your formula. You could keep this now for about a week or more without it going bad. Thank you very much. Travel light. See you at elevationtime.com. Now that is amazing. Goldenrod.